Hi guys, welcome again. It is Her Highness Jamie, and I have another workout video. I have another workout from home video. This time we will be taking it very slow, and also yeah, this is a warm-up yoga workout mashup. Why? Because I've been PMSing all month, well, all week. It feels like all month, but all week. And usually the week before my period, I am always super lazy. So that's just it. So I haven't worked out for about 2 weeks, and this is me getting right back into it. So I hope you like, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and yeah, go watch the video. Alright, let's get right into our warm-up and stretch. I like to always set an intention before I get into it because, you should always mindfully move. So let's take a deep breath. We're going to look from side to side. We're going to put our hand on our opposite hand to opposite knee. Just try to look as far back as possible. We're looking up and down. Also, please note these videos are sped up just a bit, so take your time with it. We're gonna do some circles, backward, forward, all that. Bring it all down. And I am going to raise my hand. I'm going to reach as far down as possible. It's allowing my upper and lower back to have a good stretch. And from here, I'm just going to go into child's pose. I'm going to stretch my arms as far to the left and as far center, even though Bella's biting the shit out of my hands. And as far to the right as possible. I'm going to come up into cat-cow, and I'm going to raise my spine to the sky and push my belly button down to the mat. You could open your wrists here, and then we're going to prepare to bring it all the way up. Bring the shoulders forwards and backwards. Just open the hip flexors now. So getting to this squat-like position. You're going to raise each hand up to the sky, pushing our elbow to the knee on the other side as we do so. So we come back up into this tabletop position, and notice I'm going to start pedaling as well as putting my fingers between my toes and pulling up and releasing. Do know this is just my version of a warm-up, so you can follow along as you please. Bella had enough of my shit. Now we're just going to raise our feet to the sky and try to raise our hands to the toes. And now we're going to get into a little workout. 30 squats, guys. Please don't judge me. I am now getting back into it. My squats are not the best on this first round. Let's fast forward. Like, these are a little better. Here we go. Bam. Nice. Love it. 30 squats. Alright, so we're going to get into a lower body stretch. So I use my resistance band because it just helps me to keep a little bit more in form. So I do 30 of these on each side also. So we're going to take it over to the next side. Just going to make sure that, we are all secure here. So make sure if you are using a resistance band that it is resisting, but at the same time it's comfortable enough to keep going, So let's get into it. 30 on this side as well. Yeah, these were tiring. So, as I say, listen to your body and move to suit. Now, I needed to open my hip flexors a lot more, especially after doing such intense, resistant workouts with the legs. So I use my elbows here to just push my knees as far back as possible, and I lean most of my weight to each side. Right, so we're going to continue with the hip stretches, and we are going to lay all the way back on our backs and open and close our legs while keeping our toes or heels together as much as possible. If you have a resistance band, it's a lot easier to feel that stretch a lot deeper. It does help you to keep you in form a lot more. Alright, so time for upper body stretch. I am going to take a nice deep breath here and bring my shoulders all the way up to my ears and then all the way down as far as possible. Nice deep breaths. Yeah, my face is not pretty here, but it's okay. We always pretty, period. So we are going to again go into child's pose. I tell y'all I love child's pose. This is the most comforting position, especially in between workouts. Alright, so getting ready to go straight into it. I call this one the climber, or people call this the climber. I don't know where I got it from. I'm just going to go from each side and then come down into cobra. In cobra, we try to raise ourselves by our shoulders and come down by our shoulders. I repeat this movement, so you can do this as much times as possible. I think I did it like 20 times. And then I came down into cobra, bring myself up and back. And then I'm going to direct with my forehead and come down. So I'm going to get into some shoulder taps. I do 15 of these on each side. 7 on each side. Wait, what's 15 and 15? I'm sorry guys. But either way, we do 15 in general, okay? And yeah, this takes a bit out of you, but we're gonna stay as secure as possible at the core. Nice deep breath, cobra, moving from side to side. And yeah, I was really trying a thing here with these push-ups. Really trying a thing. Enough of that. Hip and lower back stretch. Let's go. So we're just going to start into a lunge, and we're going to clasp the hands. We're going to fit the elbow right there on the knee and look as far back as possible. Really opening the hip here, staying as secure as possible at the core. We're going to go into warrior. Bring the hands all the way up and center. You could go from side to side. This just helps to honestly stretch the lower back, stretch the arms out as much as possible, open the heart chakra. And then we're going to pull that foot all the way back. So straighten out the front leg, keep the back leg bent. It's always easier for me to untuck my toes at the back and straighten my hands all the way forward. So I reach as far forward as I pull my hip back. So it's a push and pull method. Nice. And we're going to do it all the way on the other side. Again, same movements. Clasp the hand at the knee, looking as far back as possible. Warrior. Yes, go for it. And then we're gonna straighten out that front leg, untuck the toes at the back, and reach forward. Now time for balance. Now this just means mindfully bring your intentions to the physical body. So I am going to try 3 different techniques. And this one, we're moving our hands forward and our foot as far back as possible. And as we stretch forward, we're going to pull our foot as far back as possible and hold our core. And I look like I'm getting this done easily, guys, but this was a task. So take it at your own convenience. You can choose any 3 of these techniques you see that? Yeah, just take your time. Take your time, girl. But you could choose any 3 of these techniques. Now, the second one is you can put your heel to ankle and just clasp your hand here, or you can bring your foot all the way up. Just be sure that if you're going all the way up, your foot is not going to be bending your knee in, because that would be going against the movement. So you're going to bring that foot higher than the knee and up to the thigh. And you can clasp your hand, take a moment of gratitude, shake out the foot from side to side, and we'll do that movement all on the other side. As I say, this is having intention to physical movement. So I just really take a moment here to, balance my thoughts, try to secure myself in the moment, secure myself in being present and being here and now and grateful. So we're going to get right back down on our mat and we're going to open our legs and do what I call the rainbow. So we're going to go all the way over to one side and hover over the leg, trying to reach as far to our toes as possible. So you can start at the side and then hover over the leg. Take a nice deep breath and stretch forward. We're going to move that center and front, doing the same movement. Nice deep breath. Reach as far forward as possible. And this is just opening the legs, opening the pelvis and the hips. And then we are going to do a nice lower body stretch, one of my favorites. So I'm just getting my feet ready. Basically, we're going to hold one side. Okay, we haven't gotten there yet, sorry, right. So we're gonna hold one side, opposite hand to opposite knee, and then we're gonna pull that foot all the way down as we open our free hand and we look in the same direction as that free hand. So let's get a better view somewhat. Opposite hand to opposite knee, our free hand is all the way open and we're kind of twisting our body like a washcloth. And then we get playful, and I love to get playful when I am on the ground. And this also helps in opening the hips, the legs. If you do a lot of walking, a lot of sitting, it's just good. Now we're coming right back to the squats again. So this time I worked on my technique a little better. So I am trying to keep my back as straight as possible, and when I come up, I'm engaging my core. I know some of you will probably have something to say on my technique, but I try my best when it comes to squats. And that's why I keep the resistance band, to be honest. It does keep me in form a lot more. Alright, this means pray for me, because we're about to attempt 15 pull-ups. Remember guys, this is 2 weeks without working out. So let's get into it, shall we? Yes. So I use, this is a ghetto pull-up, right? And ain't nothing wrong with that. I use my door, my cupboard door, and I pull myself up. And I take a break and get back to 30 squats again, using the resistance band. I find every time I practice more and more, my technique does get a lot better. So practice makes perfect, guys. So proud of myself. Water break.
Please make sure to drink water between these exercises. You don't want to dehydrate. And once you have, let's go 15 pull-ups again. I am gonna slow it a little bit down for you guys so you can see. Yeah, I have to mentally prepare myself for this as well, but I try to engage my core as much as possible, because I'm not going to lie, my hands are not the strongest. They were much stronger when I did pull, but now we have to try to use our core. We have to try to use our hand muscles. Here's Bella. Why is she so rude though? Okay, so last set of 15 pull-ups, and I am so happy to have gotten this workout done. The best thing to do, guys, is just get out there and try your best. Even if you don't feel like doing it, just try, and I'm sure at the end of it you'll feel a hell of a lot better. That's one thing.
Yay! So you made it to the end of the video. You finished it. I am so proud of you. I hope that you enjoyed and you were able to follow along, add some of your own techniques and tips to it, but also take my tips and techniques, as best as you can, and make it suit you and your body as best as you can. So I am so happy that you have watched. I hope that you subscribe, you like, you follow, all that good stuff. But continue just doing what's best for you, what's best for your body, your mind, and your soul. So yeah, if that includes a healthy lifestyle, a healthy mind, or a secure mind, and a clean, loving heart, then do so. But I will hear you later. I wish you all the best. Thank you. Bye.